Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychic Robert James. This Thursday's topic I picked was on how to deal with negative people. I get this question a lot when I'm talking to friends, acquaintances, family. They want to know, how can I deal with someone who's negative? So I'm going to give 3 quick tips on how to deal with negative people. And this is in your everyday life, whether it's at work or dealing with friends or family or other acquaintances. You can apply this to anyone that you're dealing with that's negative, even strangers. So, rule number one, avoidance. If at all possible, avoid them completely. Uh, no one wants negativity in their life. So, why have anyone who's negative in your life? There's no point. They're not helping you become a better person. They're not being a positive individual. They're not being a positive influence on other people. So why allow negative people into your life at all? Negativity just breeds negativity, and there's no point in allowing that in your life. So, if at all possible, completely avoid them. And then that leads to the next question, which is the obvious one of, well, what if we can't avoid them? What if it's family? What if it's my boss or a coworker? Rule number two, uh, distance yourself. What I mean by that is, if at all possible, if you can't avoid them, say it's a coworker, uh, someone that you work with is very negative. They're negative on a daily basis. They hate their job, they hate life, they can't stand being at work. They take it out on everyone around them. They never have anything nice to say or anything positive to say. But you have to work with them. So the best thing to do is distance yourself as much as possible. So, you know, let's say it's lunchtime and they come into the lunchroom. If you can, leave. Why stay? Why put yourself in a negative situation? It's not rude. You don't have to explain why you're leaving. You can just leave. So, if at all possible, distance yourself. It's the same as, let's say you're involved in the discussion with another coworker, and this negative coworker comes into the conversation. You can politely excuse yourself. You don't have to stay. You're under no obligation. When it comes to these negative people, uh, it's not rude to just politely walk away. This leads me to my last and final quick tip, which is a third point, is uh, don't respond in kind. What do I mean by that? What I mean is when you're dealing with a negative person, if you're negative in return, if you respond in kind, you're going to breed more negativity. It's not going to solve the problem or the situation. It's only going to escalate the problem or escalate the situation. What do I mean by that? Well, let's go with the coworker again. Let's say they decide to take it out on you. They're having a bad day, so they take it out on you. They accuse you of, let's say, misplacing a file. And you know for a fact you did not see that file, you didn't touch the file, you didn't move the file, you have no idea what happened to it. Yet you're accused. Obviously, our first reaction is going to be, no, it wasn't me. Right? You're going to retort back, or maybe even snap back. Why are you accusing me? It's not me. I have nothing to do with it. I didn't even say I didn't even touch it. And then their response is, I know you did. And now that negativity has gone up a level. Our responding in kind just escalated that situation. So I know it's hard to be in a situation like that, when you know it wasn't your fault and you had nothing to do with it, and you want to defend yourself, but sometimes it's better to walk away. How do you do that? You just say, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. It's all in tone and approach. And if they continue, I understand what you're saying. I know you're frustrated, you're upset, and you need to find this file. Uh, I don't know how I can help you because I didn't see it. I don't know what happened to it. It all depends on your approach. If you respond in kind, you're just going to get negativity in return. So those are my 3 quick tips. Avoid if possible, distance yourself if possible, do not respond in kind. It's only going to escalate the situation. And, I could go on and on with lots more tips on how to deal with negative people, especially from a spiritual standpoint. People will bring up, well, what about protecting yourself? What about using positive energy? And that's great. But I just wanted this to be a quick little 3-tip video on how can we avoid negative people. If you have any questions or you want me to expand on something, please feel free to leave a comment below or go to my Facebook page, Psychic Robert James, leave a comment there, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for your time. I wish everyone all the best, especially during this holiday season. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great time, and I hope you have a wonderful New Year as well. Take care, and this has been Psychic Robert James. Be sure to visit my website, psychicrobertjames.com, and my Facebook page, Psychic Robert James.